All right, so we're going to do a LeadCenter walkthrough. This is where you find your leads for Equus Financial and on the Equus Financial website. There are other lead sources as well. We'll talk about those at a different time with your manager. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get you onto the main LeadCenter lead system. Okay, so first thing you want to do is, as you're on the Equus homepage here, after you've already logged in, this is what it looks like when you're on your homepage. Over here on the left-hand side, you'll see Integrity, and then you'll see LeadCenter. You want to make sure that you click on that, okay? So as you hit Integrity, LeadCenter, that'll load. Okay. Next thing you want to do is sign in. So you'll come up here to your sign in here, hit sign in. Now if it's your first time logging in, there's a little screen that's going to pop up. And you're going to want to make sure that you put in this GIMMRZ70. That is an O, not a 0. Okay, an O, not a 0. So you want to put this GIMMRZ70 in, and that'll automatically give you a free $25 to spend in lead credit. Okay, after you spend that $25, it's going to send a $50 voucher personally to me as the manager, Matthew Rutledge, and I will send the $50 lead credit that we receive for a referral for you. We will send that back over to you so that you can spend an additional $50 on your leads. Okay, so most important thing to pay attention to here is as you register, you can register from an email that is emailed to you, or you can use this code once you log in. You only get your first 3 times now, so if you log in more than 3 times, you will not be able to put this code in. But once you put this code in, it'll give you that free $25 voucher inside of your wallet. Okay. All right. So first things first. There's a couple different things in here that we need to go over, and I'm going to make this quick. I don't want to go much further than 10 minutes, if that. So the marketplace is where we purchase. Okay. You're going to want to select Life Leads. And there's a few different choices in here. Okay, direct mail is a lead where someone received this in the mail. They opened the piece of mail. They handwrote the information back on the lead, and they mailed it back into you in the provided envelope that comes to them. Okay, that's a direct mail. The exclusive leads are leads that were created, and Equus has held them as an exclusive lead only to Equus agents. Internet and social media, those are pretty self-explanatory. Internet leads are somebody who has gone on to one of our search engine optimization ads. They have entered in their information and comes over to us. Social medias from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and some of the rest where they have received those leads. So in the meantime, let's look at direct mail and exclusive are going to be your 2 main ones. Now all of your hotspots, okay, these red means that there's more leads in those areas, okay, than there are in the other parts, right? So as you look, you can see there's hot spots all over. I'm going to choose Florida. That's not where I currently live, but I do have a Florida license in which you can get with your manager. You can actually get licenses for several different states. So if you see like Nebraska doesn't have a whole lot of leads, so you probably want to pick up a license for one of these other states that do have a significant amount of leads. Okay, you're not going to change this from all lead partners, but in the meantime, I'm going to choose Florida. Okay, I'm not going to worry about counties. If you want to, you can choose counties to narrow it down to see if there's closer leads to your area where you live. But in the meantime, I want you to see down here at the bottom, okay? For the most part, pay attention to gold, silver, bronze. There's a diamond. There are other colors as well that say fresh lead and that kind of thing. But this is the direct mail, okay, Florida leads. And if you pay attention, when you hit this drop down button, it'll tell you what they mean. A mail generated mortgage protection lead, okay, which is within 91 to 180 days. That's for gold mortgage protection. These IVRs where it says complete, that means it was somebody voice responded to our mailer, and they completed the information when they voice responded back, okay? And then these are the cheaper leads, which are the incomplete leads. Those are leads where they started the conversation and then they just did not finish the phone call, okay? They may still be interested, So it's important for you to follow up with those types of people, these incomplete leads as well, because they may still be interested. They just didn't want to sit there and listen to an automated response system. Final expense mailers, those are ones where people are specifically looking for coverage for final expenses. These are 1 to 3 years old. We do have the phone script training that you will see in the next step after you finish the lead system, okay? But going over to exclusive leads, I'm going to leave it as Florida. Just for this scenario, as you can see, there's an IVR incomplete, there's an IVR overflow lead, and then there's an Equus direct mail overflow lead. And you can see the differences in price and what they mean. The more expensive they are, the newer they are, and the less likelihood that another agent has actually spoken with them. Okay, so let me go back to the next part and explain this to you. Direct mail. We're going to leave it with all 50 states, so that way you can see all the mail types. You got fresh call-in, gold, silver, protection, and basically you just go through these, and you can tell which ones are, T65 or people who are about to turn 65, and you can see all the different mail-in types. Okay. Next, I want you to see the exclusive type here, where this is the entire nation exclusive type. These are the $3 leads. These are probably the best leads that you could possibly purchase. Okay, so direct mail aged mortgage protection leads. Only one other Equus agent has ever owned these. Okay, and the reason why we're okay with you purchasing these is probably because if it is an Equus agent and they are being resold, is more than likely that they have not been spoken to. Okay, so in other words, they tried calling them a few times and then they just could never get a hold of them. So it's a good idea to purchase these $3 leads for profitability in the beginning, so that way you can attempt to try and increase your profitability. Okay, so this is the LeadCenter overall in marketplace. These are leads that are just sitting there waiting for you to purchase them. Okay, so if I clear all and I hit live, the amount of leads through all categories, you can probably take a look, but I want to say there was somewhere around 500,000 leads the last time I checked. So you'll have to go through and just look and see which leads you can get in touch with. A lead is a lead is a lead. Just get a name and a phone number, and that's somebody you can speak with. We'll teach you how to engage them in the next step. Okay. Next thing I want to show you is the campaigns real quick. The campaigns, you want to get a buy per lead. Okay, and now you can see here that I have a buy per lead here. And basically what this is a standing lead order. If you ever hear anybody talk about a standing lead order, this is what they mean. So actually I'm going to go ahead in here and create one. Campaign name is going to be, let's just go A leads. Okay, we'll say A leads here. And then the campaign type, buy per lead, product type life. We're going to do, let's do the direct mail. Upline, who's going to have to approve it, will be John Kite. Okay, and after you're done with that, leave it alone, and it should update. You hit next. Okay, now it's only going to show you, like, let's go to Florida. It's only going to show you the available counties there are for that lead type. Okay, so if you don't see any in here, you can go back over to set campaign details, and you can change it to IVR leads. Okay, so once you're ready, you need to set up a standing lead order as soon as possible. Of course, we understand not everybody can come into it as soon as they jump into the business and start a standing lead order at $74 a lead, but you need to get there as soon as you possibly can. Okay, manage leads. So once you purchase the leads, they will show up in here, and as you click through them, it'll give you all the details. Here's Olga, and then you can hit the template, and when you hit the template, it'll show you the actual system where she called in this case. Okay, so that's it. I don't want to go any further. If you have any more questions, that's kind of how you purchase them. Once you find the lead that you like, okay, you'll put it in your cart, you'll go through and purchase the lead type. So just for quick purposes, I'm just going to throw one lead in there real fast just so you can see it. So I add it to my cart. Once the cart updates, you go to view cart here. Okay, if you have a voucher, this is the time that you add the voucher. So when you get that free $50 from us, that's where you'll put the voucher in. In the meantime, we're going to hit checkout. Okay, it already has my information in there, so then you would just plug in the information and purchase. Okay, in this case, I'm not going to, but that's how you would purchase it. Okay, if you need anything else, just let us know.